Welcome back to Science Sundays. This week we're learning about DNA by extracting it out of a strawberry. Yes, it is something you can actually see and hold in your hands. Check it out.
So I'm going to show you how to do the experiment. So first we're going to get our water, and I used clear cups for the experiment. And so this is 100 milliliters of water. Normally in your measuring cup, you're going to have your volume measurements on the side. So I'm going to pour that into my cup. And then I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of dish soap. Pour that into that cup. All right. Then I'm going to need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So once I get that in there, I want to make sure I stir it so that the salt dissolves. So I want to make sure it's nice and stirred up. All right, so this is called the extraction mixture. So we're going to put this one aside, and now we're going to look at our strawberries. So I have my Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put, these are about medium-sized strawberries. I'm going to put about 3 medium-sized strawberries in my bag. Then I'm going to take, from that extraction mixture we made, I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of liquid from there. And then I'm going to seal it up. But when I seal it up, I want to make sure all the air is out. And then make sure it's nice and sealed, because now we're going to do some smashing. So we have to mush up the strawberries. So once we have that all mashed up and there's no large pieces left, I'm going to take another cup. And now I'm going to need that paper towel, napkin, or coffee filter. So since this paper towel is big, I'm going to just fold it in half and just put it in the top. Now, this part can be tricky if your napkin or your paper towel falls in the cup. So we want to make sure it doesn't do that. And then we want to put all of that strawberry mushed pulp and everything right in there. Then we're going to take it and we're going to squeeze, but gently squeeze. Don't squeeze it enough so that the paper towel breaks and rips open. We don't want that. And we're just going to pour it into that cup. So once that's done, now we have strawberry pulp. So we can kind of see there's some bubbles in there and some strawberry pulp. Now, if you want more pulp, you would definitely do more strawberries. Okay, so we are going to take our medicine cup and our cold rubbing alcohol, and you're going to put about 5 milliliters, a little too much. And then when you pour it into the cup, you want to make sure that the cup is at an angle. So you pour it in, and you don't want to mix it around. So what you're going to start to see is you're going to start to see the DNA floating at the top. So to see this better, I, luckily as a science teacher, have a test tube at home. And you can see the DNA as it starts to gather at the top. So you can take your tweezers or your popsicle stick, and then you can actually pull out the DNA out the top of the liquid. And then you can take this and put it on a petri dish. You can put it into a slide and look at it in a microscope. So this is a great lab to get started with going over cells.
You can watch this full episode for free on our website, turna23.com/Science Sundays. And there you can learn more about the science you can study within that yield of DNA. On our site, you will also find a link to more science videos Jamie has created as a free resource at Science for Kern. We'll see you next week.